white manages to get e4, e5, it can be quite dangerous. So I don't think this is a draw yet.
No, there's a long way to go, right? So they've got to play this one out. You've got to decide where you put your bishop now. I mean, I'd imagine bringing it to f3 is one quite desirable idea, because if you put it back on b3, you can get shunted out by c5, c4 in some variations. The bishop is actually not very good. You also allow this bishop to, in some positions, maybe not here, gain a good position. d3 may look aggressive, but again, I don't, unless you've got a quick knight e4, you've got to think about this tempo game. So I would have thought bishop e2, just maybe going for this exchange.
That's what has happened actually.
Is logical. I mean, an ideal situation, Harry, would be like, okay, you get rid of these bishops and you take control of c6, right? That would be like a dream come true for white.
I mean, you suggest all the nice positional and strategical points, and then why do you push your h pawn?
Well, I'm just a little bit crazy, I guess. So I should, when I was a kid, I played much more position.
in the heart of white's position, pinning the white bishop, indirectly attacking the white king. We do see a trade there. Black's knight, meanwhile, is beautiful. Octo knight Ivanka in the center of the board, controlling 8 squares. So 2 pawns up and a strategic advantage. Levon Aronian, he doesn't even take back that knight, which would have been a winning move. Instead, he captures a pawn and is Quang Liem about to resign. The problem for white is his knight is attacked. If you allow that pawn to live at the edge of the board, that pawn will just march down 2 squares and a new queen. If you take that pawn with your rook, then suddenly both your bishop and your knight fall. White's rook is just overworked. Everything is wrong with white's position. He's about to lose.
Yes, and very impressive game by Levon Aronian, because he was slightly in trouble, but okay. Well, are we going to see a situation where white is going to try to establish a fortress, but it's a fortress that's creaking at every level? I mean, goodness me, there's holes gaping absolutely everywhere. I mean, primarily because black has too many pawns, and pawns on both sides of the board, and it's just going to be very easy for black to break it down.
Yeah, I think unless Aronian had a moment of blindness and just drops his queen on the wrong square or walks into some kind of knight fork, then minimal chances for white to hold this game. Normally you can, and there's no way to prevent that black king from walking in and helping the black queen do the damage. And just no chance for fortress. Even if you gave white a couple of extra pawns, I think even then it might be difficult to erect that fortress.
You need quite a few extra pawns. With that black king coming in, then it's barring a howler, I want to say. Sorry, David.
That's my nickname.
Isn't it howitzer?
Howitzer, people make the joke Howler as well. Actually, I have a cousin who has his DJ name is Howler. But anyway, okay, nice idea by Quang Liem, keeping the black king out with his knight. The problem is, white has no move next. White is completely frozen. If black moves the pawn, white literally cannot move. And there we go. Quang does resign.
All right. That is okay for him. He is still qualified for the knockout stages, but he does fall down on the standings list, and perhaps he's going to end up in that 8th place.